Hello, we're doing something very different today. Steve, who's currently behind the camera, but I'm going to take over filming in a minute, has done a little trip out to Legoland. So this is our first of what we're going to call them. Road trip diary.
Yeah,
we can't do that. It's
like,
banners.
yeah.
Road trip report. That'll do.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So it's going to hand off to me, and let's see what Steve has to say about Legoland.
Okay.
Right. Dodgy camera work. My hand was just in front of it. Okay, so Stephen, firstly, this is Legoland Windsor.
Yes.
Yeah? Is it? I think that's the only one in the UK, isn't it?
There's
another one now.
Strictly Legoland, yeah. There is. I think it might be Manchester way. I think there's like a Lego experience type thing, which is, from what I can gather, it's similar to Legoland.
Do you know what the ideal Lego experience would be? If you can do a theme park to replicate it properly, you'd have to walk through a dark corridor barefoot.
Yeah.
And somewhere there's a Lego piece.
Yeah.
You have to stand on it. Because that is your Lego experience.
Yeah.
That and that noise it makes as you put your hand through the box, which is the sound of my childhood and yours.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Even though they're at different times.
Yeah.
Because you're a youngling. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So there's Legolands all over the world now.
Yes.
But certainly when I was a kid, Legoland Windsor didn't exist, which is...
It was an animal park up to, I think, was their 20th anniversary this year, and
something like
before they took it over, it was a zoo of some sort. I think
so. Old. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. You're right. I can't remember what it was called, so I'm not going to make myself seem even more foolish by not knowing. But anyway, yes. So you and your significant other went, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how much did it cost for you?
Well, we sort of did a bit of shopping online and managed to get some cheap tickets, and I think we ended up paying around about £70 for the pair of us, which is a saving. I think because I think it's about £100 for a pair of tickets.
Expensive, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but it does pay to shop around and see what offers you can find online. Like I say, we managed to save ourselves about 30 quid. So
yeah, I mean, it's worth noting. I'm disabled, so it is one of the places that if I pay for myself to go, a carer can go in with me, and I think children are free under a certain age, but I don't remember. Maybe 6. I can't remember.
I think you might be right there.
But if you are disabled, it's worth having a look around. And it's also worth noting it's a lot of ground it covers.
Yes.
So you'll need a wheelchair or something. Definitely. But anyway, that's a side note. So let's see. Firstly, what sort of rides and things are there? It kind of is a theme park, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. There's quite a few water-based rides, sort of boat rides and...
bucket in the face.
Yeah. No, there's...
to move the camera a bit.
I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the rides, to be honest, but I think there was kind of like a... it's hard to describe, really, but... There was various different water rides there, but
you're saying when we went, which was I don't know actually, probably about 2-3 years ago, something like that now. Yeah. It was very much aimed at young families.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because the shop isn't. We'll get to that. The shop's aimed at people like us who are too old, but we don't care. Yeah. So,
and they did have a roller coaster there as well, which is like it's not a roller coaster as you would expect it. It was more like a toned down roller coaster, but unfortunately it was closed. Because I wanted to go on that. But, they had some your typical theme park rides there as well.
Merry-go-round.
Yeah. The one that you sit in and it goes up and down very violently. I have no idea what they're called.
I'm not allowed on any of those things, so I tend to ignore them. But,
it doesn't really interest me at all, really. So.
But sadly, you didn't go on a little boat ride. Because when we went on the little boat, you go around, I can't remember it very well, but there were a lot of dinosaurs and the jungle bit and all these sorts of things. Yeah. And from the boat, you can see little hidden things in bushes and things. I did really enjoy that, so maybe you'll go again and see that.
Yes.
But, all right. So what else is there? So describe what areas there are, because they have like themes, don't they?
Yeah. It slips my mind now what what they were called, but there was the underwater
Oh yeah.
style area. I can't remember what that was called now, but you actually go in a submarine and you go all underwater, and it's like the
I'd forgotten that.
oh, just bugging me now what it's called.
Atlantis-y kind of thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but that we actually went on that twice because I like that a lot. That was one of my favourite parts of the park.
I do remember I did go on that, but I did have to be helped in and out of it because it's a little bit of a it's
a very
steps
steep
and you
drop.
drop in, don't
Yes.
you? So
yeah.
but I was being
steep.
stubborn and I wanted to go, and I'm glad I did because it was good.
Yeah,
but I'm glad that's still there.
Yes.
I'd forgotten that completely.
Yeah, and that's actually they got some help with that through Sea Life Centre as well.
All right.
So a lot of the fish and that come from there. So
A couple of halibuts floating about,
yeah.
squid on a stick.
Yeah.
Kind of-
Yeah, so that was one of my favourite parts of the park. There's there's like an area where it's like a town, and there's like a lake there, and they do like sort of a dramatised play type thing outside. That was quite cool as well. It's like a piratey sort of themed play, like a mini play. Went on for about 5-10 minutes, but they had a big sort of lighthouse type thing, and they were chasing each other up and down the lighthouse and jumping off into the pool.
Sort of like a stunt show, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Oh,
and they were chucking each other off of it. That was quite funny, actually.
Interesting.
That was quite cool. So yeah, that's worth watching if you can catch that. It's on through various times through the day. So yeah.
There's a main area as well, isn't it, with all the cities and
Yeah, the
miniature village,
miniature
only
village.
massive.
That was majorly impressed with the miniature village. That was very, very good.
There's a lot of moving bits and working stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, they've got a mock-up of Santa Pod Raceway, and I think Brands Hatch as well. I think it might be, or something like that. I know it's a circuit. It's like a miniature circuit, and it's got a couple of trucks going around there. It's got truck racing set up on that. Like I say, they had Santa Pod as well set up there. That was quite cool as well, and you can actually play with the dragsters.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think that wasn't there.
Yeah. There's
Go back on
the fence there. There's little hand controls there, and you can power the dragsters. You can have races with the dragsters.
We like buttons and things to mess with.
Yeah, there's lots of things like that around the miniature village as well. I think there was what else there was there as well?
Well, there's cities, aren't there? They're like representations of London and is it Melbourne? I think. No, it's Sydney, isn't it? Because they got the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah. France.
The country
Holland.
ones seem to be pretty generic, but there were particular cities.
Yeah.
Like I say, I think it was Sydney.
Yeah.
And it was definitely London because it got like.
Yeah, I think it seemed to have called Venice as well, or something like that.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I seem to remember Germany being quite impressive.
Yeah, that was there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scotland was a big part as well. There was a big thing for Scotland there, which was quite impressive.
Well, it's nice how they kind of taken extra effort on the home countries, or whatever you want to call the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and they had a very cool Xbox room as well. Yes.
Well, the games.
Yes,
Yeah,
they've got a little room in the middle of the park, and it's Xbox Experience or something, I think it's called. But you can go in there, and they got probably about a dozen Xboxes set up, and it's got all the different games in there.
They do got a tank museum now, World of Tanks.
Oh, brilliant.
A World of Tanks sponsored section, about 4 or 5. But
okay,
I digress.
Yeah.
But
So they've got that. That was quite impressive as well.
Okay. There's obviously the shops is a major thing for us, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they got the main shop, and also they've got a couple of, I think 2 or 3 small shops dotted around the park as well. So
didn't they have like an area that was kind of like a full-size little street where the buildings didn't look like Lego, but you had like a cat and people stood around, full-size people. Was that still there? Did you not see that bit?
I don't recall that.
So there was, I can't quite remember. It kind of like a Victorian scene, if I'm remembering it right. But I mean, it's a vast place. It's much bigger than you think, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if it wasn't expensive and quite a distance, I think we probably end up going more, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
But so as an adult Lego person, not actually made of Lego, I don't think. But, I mean, did you sort of feel self-conscious at all not having any children, or whatever?
Bother me at all. There was a few couples sort of our age and older as well that were walking around without kids. So
Well, I mean, Lego themselves, they say about a third of all Lego gets sold to adults, and I think that's pretty obviously the case when you see some of the monster creations people have done. They must be buying it in huge amounts. Yeah. And I don't know whether did the design room bit open where you could see where they were working on extra stuff for the park?
No, that wasn't open. No, yeah, so I did want to have a look at that.
Yeah, because I do remember going there and they had like shelves of cars and things ready to go out on the city bit, and I don't know if they're actually designing any sets to sell. I don't think they were, but they certainly seem to have some people in residence to add to it, and it always seems to be growing. Yeah. So as it should. Really. Yeah. But yes. Oh, low battery. We better hurry up. So yeah, so shops.
Yeah,
big shop and others scattered about.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. I think we better get onto your purchases before the battery dies.
But I could have gone absolutely mad in there, and I managed to refrain.
Okay. Before you show me what you have, because I haven't seen this yet, so it's a bit exciting. How much did you spend?
I spent around about £50.
Oh, I was expecting you to spend way more.
No,
I was expecting you to say like 200 or something.
No.
I would spend more than that. Yeah. I didn't, because we were very, very poor at the time. Yeah. But if we go again, I'm going to do some more.
Yeah, well, we're definitely going back anyway. Yeah.
So what'd you get?
Right, well, this is the first thing I found, and I've got the red minifigure. Didn't know that these were actually a giant wrestler.
Oh, lights are weird on that.
I assumed it was the blue. I assumed it was a minifigure when I saw one on eBay a little while ago, but
it's a pen.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
His head pops off. Yeah, but I'm not going to use it for that. I'm going to keep it in the packaging, I think.
Because that is the same size they use for the torch ones.
That's
right.
Yeah.
The legs move on those.
Yeah. Well, they had torches that were slightly smaller.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they might be. I haven't got one here, so I can't compare.
Yeah.
But they have tons of key rings, don't they? All the minifigures.
Yes, got some to come.
Yay! Oh, well, that is awesome. So how much was he? Do you remember?
$6.99.
That's really good.
Bargain, I thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't buy me a present. Oh. I'll have this, thank you. Yeah, I would have been very tempted by that as well.
Yeah.
So, next.
Right, they had some promo bags in big bins there, and there wasn't many there that I was sort of caught my eye, but this one did. Batmobile.
Oh, I wish you'd phoned me when you were at that.
Well, that was the only one that I found.
Was there only one of it?
I found that one by accident. Because they had some Batman versus Superman ones in there.
Oh, nice.
And we were rifling through them, and there were some very different sets. And then we were looking through, and then I found that, and I thought, okay, there's only one of them.
And how much was it?
$2.99.
That is brilliant.
Yeah. So.
So now, hang on, just one moment. Let's put that like that, and I'm going to retrieve something. I have reviewed this, but I haven't uploaded it yet. This is from the same series, the Tumbler, so you can get an idea of what the quality of that's going to be like, because that's really good. So you'll do a review of that later, won't you?
Yep. Right.
So that's a
couple of other bits.
It's pretty good so far.
This, I've been wanting to get this for a long while now, and it's actually a little bit cheaper than what it is in the shops. So,
oh, that is nice.
Sea Explorer.
Yay! So that makes a fat plane.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's submarine. So what is this set? 31045. You know, it's weird. Lego have a name for every set. Never put it on a packet.
I did.
Or almost never.
As well.
They do with the Marvel, DC and things, because it's obvious what it is. But this, I mean, it's got a name when you use it.
Yeah.
Put it on a barcode or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, just a minor niggle. But yeah, that's a pretty decent set. So how much did you say this was?
That was 10.
It's very good. That's a big, heavy box.
Yeah.
When you get used to the licensed stuff, you kind of forget how much more you get for the money in the non-licensed stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really good. In fact, you know what? That is sort of like a deep sea exploration kind of thing. You need to call it Boaty McBoatface, don't you?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Because the miserable sods who had that boat decided not to call it that.
Yeah, but they're idiots.
They are. They call it David Attenborough. As much as I love David Attenborough, I think he'd think it's funny to call it Boaty McBoatface. And they were just miserable.
Yep.
They had no sense of humour, so poo to them.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
what else?
Next, I spotted this and not seen it before, and I liked it as soon as I saw it. So I thought, right, I'm going to buy this.
Oh, that is good. Snow thing.
I can't remember what it was. Again, they don't put it on the
called?
box. It was Arctic something. But yeah.
They do a big version of something similar to this as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still made, but they did quite a lot of Arctic stuff for a while. It's funny how they do these themes, but they never sort of label them as such.
No.
Other than like the Speed Champions they have, but then that's licensed.
Yeah.
It's strange. But yeah, that's really good as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
And that was 10 as well. And I mean, the other stuff that they had in similar sized boxes were considerably more than that. So I was quite surprised that this was 10. But...
Just noticed actually, not on that one, but on the 3-in-1 thing, it actually tells you what pieces you get. That is very useful information. Yeah. If you're after particular bits, sometimes buying particular ones off eBay or direct can be really expensive.
Yeah.
If you find what sets are in, it can be a cheaper way of doing it. So, can you do that on all sets, please, Lego people?
Yeah.
That would be useful. So look at the minifigure while you're searching around. A good Arctic Explorer man. I'm going to have to open this up in a bit, so I want to have a look at him.
Okay.
But we'll do that later on. So, what next?
Right.
I hear the jangle of key rings.
Yes, key rings. Now this one I've been trying to get, I think it was series 14 of the Lego minifigures blind bags. Never managed to get it, so they had it as a key ring, so I thought, right, I'm having that.
Oh, that is a classic one, isn't it?
That was the first one I picked up.
He's glued. They are glued.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want that one as well. Yeah. Yeah, you could set up a very funny diorama of a shark boy chasing it, trying to eat him.
Yeah.
Be good. I like how the arms still move anyway.
Yeah.
It's good that they glue it together though, because you would lose bits.
Yeah.
So I bought a dragon keyring and I shed a bit immediately.
Yeah.
But it was far too big to be a keyring anyway.
I don't think I'm going to be using them as key rings anyway. I might try and get like
hang them up on something.
Yeah, either that or I'm going to try and get like a long piece of Lego and just sort of line them up on there. Sort of like a oblong flat piece and just mount them on there. So.
Oh, stay tuned, I have a solution for that.
Okay. Right. And I got Emmett and Wildstar as well.
You should. Did you know, I think I got an Emmett somewhere. I think I got him with the Blu-ray and the special version, but yay, good old Emmett.
Right. I got those because they had a couple of different Lego movie sets, and didn't really want to shell out the money they were asking for. It was around about 45 quid, I think. They had the vehicle and a police vehicle as well, and minifigures as well. I thought I didn't really want the police vehicle that came in the set. I just wanted the I don't know what it is that they sit on. No idea what it's called, but
don't know.
No.
You know, I want some of the figures as well. Lower battery, 10%. Eek. How much you said these were?
Either $2.99 or $3.99.
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's blind bags are
$2.50.
$2.50. You could almost
do it
and have them that way. They're going to have a hole in their head, then, aren't they?
Yep.
So, that was your little trip.
I could have gone mad, but I managed to stop myself. But
very impressed with Hot Dog Manor.
Yeah,
that's very funny. So yeah, I think you've done pretty well there.
And one more thing I picked up while I was there. On the way home, I found a Smith's in Slough. Popped in there just to see what they had in there.
Yeah.
And they have a small section there with some sales stuff, and picked up this. Mario Connects.
Oh, that is cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've been collecting the Mario Connects figures,
We
buy
have,
bags.
yes, and the figures are the
Really
same
nice,
as
aren't
those.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll put the thing on charger. We'll try and do this one today.
Yeah.
That'd be
We'll
quite
definitely
good.
do a video on this, I think.
Well, we'll do. Well, we'll do it on all of them.
Yeah.
The plan is, in fact, this isn't quite where I wanted to address this, but I have a master plan for this channel, and that is to build a major database. Firstly, I started with card and board games, and I intend to do literally everything I have ever played, which is a huge amount. But also, with us getting into this Lego and the like, I'm hoping to do between us a lot of the sets as and when we acquire them, and maybe even getting some old classics.
Yeah.
If I've still got the instructions for older stuff,
Yeah.
I think that might be quite interesting. But
Yes. But that was, let's say, as you can see, $9.99 or 2 for $15.
yeah,
On the back.
hard to see how big it is.
Yeah.
We'll find
got-
out, won't we?
Yoshi, Princess, and a few others in the set. They had Yoshi and Princess, but didn't really want them that bad, so I've just got Mario. For a tenner, I don't think you can go wrong there.
Yeah, 2 for 15. I would have been tempted. I would have got Yoshi. Definitely would have got Yoshi.
Yeah,
Why'd you say Yoshi? Because of Yoshi Tatsu, I suppose.
I suppose so.
Yeah, I think it's Yoshi.
Yeah.
But anyway. Right, so that's
Yeah.
it. That's our first road trip report.
Yep.
I think we're supposed to have some kind of... Yeah, that's our sound effects department.
Yeah.
I.e. my face.
Yeah.
So the battery's about to give up.
Yeah.
But stay tuned because we've got a lot more Lego, games, things, stuff, food, everything. Too tired to think.
Yeah.
So, as usual, subscribe and like if you like, and bye-bye.
Bye.